As always, add chicken cheese. They smell strong. You think people are hiding the secrets, you know, and you don't want to hear this sort of stuff, and I completely get it. Or that we can easily come and run, you know, a lot lower. Chucking it down. Literally on my walk, I got into a GU trade. Dragged Steph out, she was trying to sunbathe. So we've got steps to do. It's Monday morning, it's a bank holiday here in the UK, and it is absolutely chucking it down. However, as I always say, my identity is someone that when I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. And it's very important that you don't lie to yourself, otherwise your mind will call you out. 10,000 steps a day, you know how it is by now. Making sure I get them done. A walk is great for me, it's great for my mind, it's great for my fitness. So, regardless of the weather, put a coat on and get on with it. Especially if you live in England, because it's quite normal to be fair. 1 minute you got your shorts out, next minute the coat's back on, but it's all good, we move. It's meant to be warm for the rest of the week. But obviously girls are off school today as well, Steph's off work. So, routine a little bit different this morning, but I still got up nice and early, got the gym done. Not many people were there to be fair, and again it fascinates me how when a bank holiday comes, people just take it as like a day off and just chill out. And I get it, like you've got to have time to yourself and stuff, but I don't think you should compromise on the habits and the routines that you put in place. They're the things that will lead you to, you know, becoming that 1% better every day, growing and being a better individual. Like I said last week on last week's video, if you've not watched it, there's a lot of value in it. Especially if you go to Friday. I had a lot of people reach out to me about Friday. It's time-stamped, so you'll be able to find it. I just talk about, you know, I guess life, but share a lot of insight and value that I've learned along the way, and some real good life advice, which I think if you take on board and implement, you know, it can help you. So if you haven't watched that, go back and check it out. But, you know, I'm basically just saying, make sure you're not the person that, you know, is waking up, dreading Monday and looking forward to Friday. Make sure you're not in a job or a relationship that you're not happy with. Make sure you're not wasting your life or your time. I know it's cliche, I know loads of people say, oh yeah, whatever mate, but these are the things that, you know, you'll look back on later on in life. The quote I used was from Jimmy Carr, and it's basically, he said, you know, in 20, 30 years from now, you're gonna look back and you'd give anything, any success, any money, anything to be back at the age and life that you have right now. And, you know, I think it's really powerful because we always go on this mad pursuit of money, and, you know, I've shared before, as you start to make money and realise that that new pair of shoes or that new watch is not really going to make you happy, you very quickly realise there's more to it, and it's more about having a passion and a why and a driving factor. Same as losing weight. It's easy to be like, I want to get in shape, I don't want to feel fat or overweight or whatever, but there's got to be more to it than that, you know, more of a purpose. For example, I want to be fit and healthy and, you know, set an example to my family and, you know, see my family grow up and educate them on it, or, you know, make sure I can, like Sanjeev said, you know, his why is to be able to outrun his grandkids. You know, I think there's something really powerful and real special in that. But yeah, other than that, I'm gonna get my steps in, go home, make a coffee. Charts are quiet this morning as it stands. Hang on, I've got hair dryer going past. Right, we're back. Yeah, I'm gonna go back home, make a coffee, and then, like I say, charts so far this morning seem really quiet. Bank holiday in the UK, obviously, so we'll see what happens. There's no expectations on the week. We just hit the week, do our thing, follow our habits, follow our routines, and get cracking. So I'm getting soaked, my camera's getting wet. I'm gonna pick this up in a little bit, people. Howdy people, how we doing? It's Tuesday morning, just got back from school run, and I've made a coffee, rice cake, peanut butter, banana. Sun's out. What a different day it is to yesterday. I can't believe how quickly England just changes like that, even though I've lived here pretty much most of my life. It's pretty mental to see that yesterday we had torrential rain and everything's flooded, and today we have sun and highs of 20 apparently. So let's go. I'm going to monitor the charts for about 40 minutes or so, and then I'm going to head out for a walk. Already taken the big man out this morning. Yesterday, to be honest, I didn't do a lot, so I didn't pick up the camera. Once I got back, I was soaked, and I just thought I'd just chill out with the kids, to be honest. Just had a day with them. We played some Fortnite, we played some Call of Duty, had some food, just chilled, bank holiday vibes. There was nothing happening on the charts. There wasn't much for me to do, and I thought, rather than filming that, I'm just going to chill out. Obviously, sometimes I feel like I don't film some things just because people might not want to watch it, but then at the same time, people do, so maybe I will film more of that sort of stuff. But yeah, other than that, I'm in an EU long. If I pull up my chart, I'm in this long. We have taken out majority of liquidity, but I'm super mindful that we could easily come and run, you know, a lot lower into this first before then expanding higher. We are in a daily level as well, mindful of that. You obviously got this massive fair value gap here. I'm quite confident this high goes still before we see anything. Could be wrong, could be too attached to my bias. However, is what it is. Often we take Monday high and low. So yesterday. Monday low's already been ran, so I'm kind of like, can we take Monday high? Again, just theorising. We also created this fair value gap, which we've just tapped. So I'm not looking for obviously like a crazy move or anything. I would just like to see us come up here. Can we take out this kind of Asia liquidity? Perhaps bang this high. We'll see. Like I say, I'm still in it. I'm in it. Full risk on the table. We will see what happens. My stop is a pip below the low, not just on it. So I've got a little bit of breathing room, but to be honest, if it takes that, it's going to come a lot lower. So we'll see what happens. Like I say, no biggie. Cautious, obviously we've got NFP low here, which is probably the one thing I'm not a massive fan of being underneath me. But again, I made a decision. I was coming back from school. I should have gotten in on here, but I was sorting the girls out. I was busy, then I was driving, as I said before. So I've got in now and it remitigated. Possibly could be taking me out. We'll see what happens. But again, you know, you've got to detach from this I win, I lost. You know, you can easily go in a break-even dance if you're always focused on win, and then every time you lose, you try and change something to win, and you can't accept being wrong, and you can't accept loss. You're just going to do this like dance, and it's very easy to fall into it, and sometimes you might not even catch yourself falling into it. So just be mindful of that. We'll see what happens. If it don't work, it don't work. Here's what it is. I couldn't give a shit. GU, I was looking at longs as well, but GU hadn't set up for me yet, and gold as well. Just waiting for a bit more development, to be honest. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. I'm gonna eat this, I'm gonna drink my coffee, I'm gonna chill, and then I'm gonna head out, get my steps and stuff in. I'm also looking at potentially buying one of those My Funded FX challenges, you know, like the new one step. I'm quite interested in it, just because doing one phase only for me, I'm like, that sounds sick. I know there's rules about daily profits and that, but for me personally, again, it doesn't really affect me. I can just tone my RR down or tone my risk down. What I like is the fact there's one phase. I haven't got to try and make 13 or 15% to get to the live stage with that one. So I might give it a shot. I'll see. I'm just not 100% on My Funded FX themselves. I need to just do a little bit of digging and have a little think about some stuff. But other than that, I'm going to watch my trade either stop me out or not. And I'll catch you in a bit. What's happening, people? How are we doing? It's Wednesday afternoon. Just got back from a walk. The reason I just got back from a walk and didn't do it earlier is I went out for a coffee with a friend this morning to check out a new gym. It's about 35 minutes away from me, but a beautiful place. It's like a lodge, spa, indoor pool, outdoor pool, cold plunge. Really, really high-tech gym. Beautiful little cafe there, so we had some food, which I'll pop up. Decent, to be fair. I'm trying not to have bread and stuff. I know, I opted for pancakes. They're actually really, really good. Coffee wasn't the best, being honest. I love my coffee, and I'm quite fussy with it. And unfortunately, they don't do milk. They only do oat milk. And again, I don't... sounds weird, but like, oat milk isn't milk because oats don't have titties that you can like milk, so it's not milk. It's like oats crushed. It wasn't very nice. I literally just tasted oats in my coffee. I give it like a 5 out of 10, but the food was really good. Probably give it like an 8. Vibes were nice, like really, really nice place. It's a shame it's so far away. The waiting list also isn't open at the moment. And then yeah, I just literally on my walk I got into a GU trade. So I'll pull that up for you all. So have a look here. So yeah, GU today over EU. GU just looked that little bit nicer. Obviously, we've opened the day up here and we've been bearish pretty much all day. We've then ran this liquidity and then we've had a sort of sharp turn out. So for me, I was just looking to continue that move, potentially seeing this as liquidity built. Potentially, if we're going to have a bullish day, then we should close above this daily open. Obviously, you know, it might be completely wrong. That's my theory. That's my reason for getting in the trade. And that's all that matters. You know, I've made a decision, I've executed on the decision, and now it's not in my hands. It's just like, we'll see what happens. We'll monitor the trade. It's either a stop or it's a TP. While I'm in it, there's not a lot for me to do. I could stand here and stare at it, or I could go and do something else. That's the whole point in this game. So I'll set alerts, stop loss, TP, maybe at that high where I think maybe BE is worth it. And I'm just going to go chill out for a little bit. So we'll see what happens there, see how that goes. It's been quite a nice chilled Wednesday. Like I say, sometimes it's good to just get out, do something different, break up the routine, be a little bit spontaneous, and just try new things. You know, don't feel guilty for doing that. That's the whole point in this game. Also, really good chat with my friend. He owns a lot of businesses and different stuff, and it's just good to chat to him about different things that are going on and life, goals, ambition, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, other than that, I'm going to go and sit in the garden with the dog, chill out, wait for the girls to get home, and then I'll clock off completely for the day about 3:30. And yeah, I'll pick this up tomorrow. So I'll let you know how the trade goes, obviously. If there's an update today, I'll pick this up probably and let you know. Morning everyone, how are we doing? It's Thursday. I'm just chilling, London session, see what's going on. I'm off to London in a couple of hours. Yesterday's GU trade, as I always say, like my first target often will be like Asia high or low, depending where it is, obviously, just because often you see a reaction from those levels. So once we got up there, it was getting close to sort of 5 o'clock, which is when I usually close around 5 and 6, depends where the trade is. I'm usually like making dinner then, sitting down with the girls, chilling out. I don't want to be worrying about my trades. I don't want to be looking at my phone or having to manage stuff. I've never been a fan of holding overnight. You never know what can happen. Spread hours can be wild on some of these brokers as well. And obviously having to take your stop loss off at like 10 o'clock when rollover happens. That's when I'm going to bed. And again, my sleep is my priority. So I've just adapted the trading to suit me and my life. I'm not saying that's right, but what I'm saying is that's what works for me. So I closed the trade up here for about 1.6%. Having a really good like run streak at the minute. If I pull up some accounts, you probably won't see them on the camera because for some reason it never does. But yeah, so this was a new account that I got. I don't know if you can see that. This was a new account I got last week. So on Tuesday, I took a win on EU, a small win on gold. Excuse me, a win on EU and a win on GU. 7,426. So that needs 600 quid to pass that phase one, which is nice. And then the phase two that I got passed last week, which I got this week. Essentially on Monday, I started trading it. Again, took an EU and a GU trade, which was yesterday. So the trades for this week were up 4,131. So we need about 900 quid there for phase two to be done. I also have obviously the My Funded Effects account I got yesterday, which is up like 1.6% because that took the GU trade. The trades are all taken on my Darwin X, which is up for the month as well. And then I've got the other accounts, which are in drawdown. But a good lesson here, and it's something I wanted to share and touch on, and I've shared it for a long time now, but it's really important to understand, like, when you're winning, it feels great and you feel like, oh, I'm on smoke, the market, I run the market, or I've got it all figured out, or whatever it might be. And the reality of it is like when you're on a win, that's when you're most vulnerable, because if you're attached to the wins and you think, oh, look, I'm on a winning streak, I've only been winning, let me increase my risk or let me up my size or whatever. People do it if they follow signal providers, right? If they're on a winning streak or they're doing well, naturally they go, oh my God, look how well they're doing. Right, next trade, 4% risk, let's go. And boom, that trade doesn't work. And it's the same with your own trading, yes, have confidence and evidence in yourself, and your win streak might be 10, but it doesn't mean it's always going to be 10. It might be that I'm on a 3 win streak right now. I know my win streak's 6, but it could be, oh, I have 3, and then you might have 2 L's in between. And if I up my size, I'm going to give away all the profits that I've literally just made by being silly. So it's really important to remember that, yes, when you're on a losing streak, the winner is getting closer. When you're on a winning streak, the loser is getting closer. And that's why you have to remain detached. And I know it's difficult for people to understand that still. And I know a lot of people are out there probably searching for, you think people are hiding the secrets, and you don't want to hear this sort of stuff. And I completely get it. But until you take responsibility and you're accountable for that, you could be the problem, that you're not progressing because you're failing to accept that if you just find an edge that, even had a 50% win rate and it had a positive risk to reward of like 1 to 2 plus, you can make money provided you execute them and allow the probabilities to play out. I know it's not fancy thinking of trading that way, but that's what trading is. It's not making 8, 10, 15% a day. I'm not saying it can't be done. I've done it before, but it's not very sustainable and things can change. And again, as you scale your capital, you mature as a trader and you start to learn and realize things. And it's all about self-growth and self-development. And I think you have to be willing to accept that and open to accept that. So we'll see what happens there. Like I said, I'm not trying to force anything. I'm not trying to FOMO into anything. Trading is trading. It's boring and it's meant to be boring. And when you're having like fun with trading in the terms of like you're euphoric all the time, or you're getting giddy or excited, that's usually when you do mad shit. It's been a good week so far. Obviously, it'd be great to get another trade today or tomorrow, but at the same time, I'm not creating that expectation because that is when then you think you've not performed or not done something. I'm probably going to just go and enjoy a bit of the sun for a little bit and then get ready to go into London, and then I'll bring you along for it today. I've not been the best at filming when I've been going out. Apologies, I'm working on it. It's just still a little bit new to try and make content there, but I also understand people are just happy to just see what I'm up to and what we're doing, because I watch people that do exactly the same in different niches, and I'm like just watching them walk around London eating food. So yeah, I like food. I'm sure people like food. I'll share different bits and bobs. So people, how are we doing? It's Friday. So yeah, when I was with my friend yesterday, he brought me back some coffee beans from the south of Italy. We got Specialito Avio Quanquata Cafe. I don't know what it says. Any Italians in the house, let me know if you've ever tried this. They smell strong. Like, I prefer a creamy kind of, like, I haven't got any left, but I prefer like a real creamy kind of coffee where you can just taste the coffee a little bit. But I've ground the beans up and I'm gonna give it a whirl. Over the last sort of year, I've really gotten like into my coffee and like learning more about beans and going to different coffee shops. When I go to London, I'm always looking at trying a new one. I've got a few of my faves, some saucy spots. Some are really bad, some are incredible. Not too overpowering, like none of these 10 out of 10 intensities. The whole of Italy is awaiting my result. Obviously they beat us in the Euros, so I might be biased and just say it's not very good. No, I'm joking, it's not that deep. But yeah, I'm gonna make that coffee and then I'll let you know what it's saying and hopefully it's a decent one. The only downside is if it's that good and it trumps the one that I have, then I can't access that one unless I go to the south of Italy. Unless you can get it online, maybe you can, I don't know. But yeah, yesterday I didn't film because I took my camera with me and it died. So I literally got a small snippet of my food, which again, I was at Sheesh. My friend hadn't been before. I was like, look, let's check it out, you'll like it. So I'll put a snippet up of that. As always, I had chicken sheesh, not having bread and stuff, so I didn't eat the wrap. Had some rice, the sunset rice, the salad. Whatever they put on their salad is absolutely phenomenal. It's always consistent, always good vibes. If you've not been, you should go and you should definitely check the toilets out. I know it sounds weird, but they've probably got the best set of toilets in London. It's just the whole experience is worth it. But yeah, other than that, then we went and got some coffee, chilled out for a little bit. It was a lovely day. Did about 17,000 steps. London in summer is just lit. Chocolate powder. Haven't got any sprinkles left. It's all good. Give that a little mix. I've broken my joystick, so I don't think it's going to go down. No, that's the best you're getting. Fucking shittest angle. My bad. I need to get a new thingy. Right then. Right, that's not a fair one because it's got chocolate on it. Right, that's the coffee connoisseur. But yeah, let me see what it's saying. Oh, it's actually nice, you know. Yeah, let me message him, man, because he'll be buzzing. Because I just said to him, I'm setting the scene on the vlog. Bro, you know what, yeah? It's actually nice. Like, I'll give you a due. You know what coffee I like and that. It's decent. I need to let it cool down a little bit. I wouldn't normally drink it boiling hot. But I have to say, yeah, man, we're rocking like a strong 9. Definitely a strong 9. Right, I got a question for people, and I want answers in the comments. Because Steph said I'm weird for eating cold, hard-boiled eggs with spinach from M&S. Apparently I'm a dinosaur. So, can people back me up?
I didn't say you was a dinosaur, I said you looked like a dinosaur that's just gone and robbed a nest.
I look like a dinosaur that's robbed an egg nest or something. Don't know what she's on about. But, come on people, it's normal, isn't it, to eat hard-boiled eggs. Getting the protein in, getting some good fats in, little snack for me walk back. Drag Steph out, she was trying to sunbathe. It's like, we've got steps to do, let's get them in. Then we can sunbathe. So, yeah, heading back now. We got some bits to eat. I'm gonna have a salad and get run over by a bike. I'm gonna have fresh salmon and some spicy chili king prawns and some salad. Again, I'm weird for eating fish. Steph's not a fan of fish. The girls don't like fish, so if I have it, I have to sit on my own in the corner like a weirdo. And yeah, gonna just go and chill for the rest of the day. Oh, the camera's locked onto you now, not me.
Lucky it comes in the house.
What? Fish?
Fish.
Mate, fish is good for you, man.
Not if you're cooking it, it's not allowed.
Omega-3?
Yeah. You're only allowed salmon that's done, that's not got to be cooked.
Yeah, don't
And
smell.
9 times out of 10, you're only allowed it when I'm not there.
People got to back me up on this, yeah? They don't like fish, so the only way I can have it is if I don't cook it, because then it don't smell. I need some help out here, people. Hang on, plane. So yeah, they're not a fan of fish. I've tried to get them onto fish. They don't like it. Shame. But when we go away, I'll try again. I think it's more the smell. It's not the taste, because I don't taste it. I just don't like that. But yeah, we're going to walk back, get our steps in. We'll have 10k ticked off. Beautiful weather.
A piece of shit might taste nasty, but because it smells and looks disgusting. Are you going to try it?
A piece of shit would taste nice, that's what you just said.
Well, no.
Yeah, you said.
It might taste nice.
Nah, I'm not having it. You've been one of them weirdos, mate.
No.
You're on like the anti-fish band.
No.
Think of all the fish out there
That
want to be
in the
eaten.
ocean.
But yeah, other than that, we're going to have a chilled afternoon. We were going to go out, but we decided, because of Bruno, it's really hot at the minute as well for him. Don't want him just sat in the house. So we're going to chill with him in the garden. And yeah.
He's going to be sat in the house with God, but you know that, right?
Probably. Make some food and just chill for the afternoon, to be honest. I'm going to edit this vlog and then go get the kids from school. And I've just been kind of finding myself with a lot of free time this week. And it's one thing that, you know, a lot of people never really... It's interesting, like I was saying to Steph just, like when you have loads of free time, you think it's great. But like if you don't fill it with stuff to do, it can get a little bit where you feel like you've not been productive. And I'm one of the most productive people. I have such a strict routine. Like, I'm not just saying that, like I do so much on a daily basis. But like if I haven't taken trades or I haven't worked on some like business ideas or something, I can get a little bit in my head and be like, oh, you haven't done anything today. But I have to remember, like, it's just because I'm used to the things that I'm doing. This is why I've been out this week a few times, just to break the week up, be spontaneous. I think it's important to do. Just do the little things like this, going for a walk, get some food, head home, chill out in the garden, chat, chill. Like, it's important to do. And not enough people do it because they're so focused on work. But sometimes the best work is like taking a bit of a break and just focusing on like life, doing life, and not just being so focused and obsessed with like making money and all that sort of stuff. You know, be present. A lot of people that say, you know, just keep working. Hang on. Yeah, a lot of people obviously are on the bandwagon these days of just work, you know, balance doesn't exist and all that. And I guess it depends on your lifestyle, but for me, you know, I've got kids, I've got a partner. I enjoy certain things in life that I'm not going to stop doing just because I've grown up or I'm an adult or whatever. And I want to make sure I'm present. My eldest is going to be 13 next month. She's going to be great, like she's going to be leaving home one day, right? Hopefully not for a long time, but I don't want her to grow up and be like, huh? Tomorrow. I don't want to grow up and be like, oh, I wasn't present in her life, but I gave you some money or I gave you some memories. I want to be like, you were here, you know, you helped me grow, you helped me become the person I am today, you gave me a lot of wisdom, you annoyed me, like all the good stuff, yeah? So for me, it's important to be present. It's important to take that time to be around them and obviously make those memories, because again, memories last a lifetime. That's why I'm really enjoying vlogging and making sure I take more photos when I do stuff, just because you can look back at it and be like, oh, I remember when I did that, so yeah, a little bit of a tangent, a little bit of a waffle, but you know how we do it here. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you all in next week's video. Peace and love, gang.